I get you back.
Yeah, I know you will.
Wait till you say time.
How much time we got left, Jamie?
Wait, just stand right here so it don't run.
Rush everything in there. Rush everything in there. Don't go slow. Breathe ASAP.
Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. You got this.
Breathe. You gotta breathe.
Get in there. Go ahead and get in there.
Man, Terence Crawford's camp right now don't even feel like regular training. It's like a science lab crashed straight into boot camp. He's up in Colorado Springs breathing thin air like he's sparring with oxygen itself, while most fighters just hit the bag. But out here's shadowboxing gravity, staring down the altitude like, yeah, you quit before I do. The way he moves, it's different. Crawford trains like somebody owes him money and the heavy bag's got the receipt taped to it. Every camp he touches, you watch him level up, like he's downloading new patches right into his DNA.
I don't want to overtrain because me personally, when I go in the gym, I give my all, and I don't want to burn myself.
3, 5, ring, IQ 9. 9, it's like he's upgrading the software of a fighter nobody's managed to hack. And that's the real scary part. He ain't just packing on muscle, he's sharpening that mind. Bud studies opponents the way you auntie studies soap operas. Every gesture, every pause, every single pattern. He don't need no remote because the story's already running in his head, and has watched the ending before the other guy even walks in the ring. The energy around him right now, it ain't preparation for some routine fight. It's prep for a puzzle no one solved yet. He looks like he's grinding for answers Canelo might not even be ready to ask. Crawford's in that space where the body's forged like steel, and the mind's wired like a chess grandmaster. And when those two collide, altitude-tested lungs, iron focus, and fight IQ cranked all the way to 100, you're not just facing Terence Crawford, the boxer. You're staring at Terence Crawford, the problem. Every single move coming out of Crawford right now feels sharp, calculated, and cold-blooded.
Terence Crawford is so damn durable and good and athletic that even when they're landing it, he's okay. And a lot of times, he kind of make them miss. Or he'll give them his face like Sugar Ray Leonard, love him to death.
Like he ain't sparring some fighter. He's sparring with time itself. You catch that focus in his eyes, that cold, calculated stare that whispers, I already know how this story ends. I'm just letting you all catch up to the script. And then Sean Porter, a man who went toe-to-toe with him, walks out the gym and says, yo, I've seen Bud before, but this Bud, whole different animal.
There we go. Good jab. Good jab. There we go. There we go. Straight off over going to the combination.
That ain't sweat, that's
There we go, Skip. There we go.
That's not some random fan talking. That's a former world champ dropping the real scouting report. If Porter says Crawford looks razor sharp and dangerous, then you better believe it. That ain't hype.
I think Crawford's gonna get the job done. I am officially picking Crawford to win this fight. It is still 50-50, but obviously
he says that till he goes to Canelo.
I'm obviously gonna say that this is
That's a straight-up warning label stamped on the fight. This version of Terence Crawford feels less like a contender and more like the final boss of boxing. And if Canelo's the challenger stepping up, you better hope his controller don't disconnect mid-fight, cause Bud ain't the type to hit pause and wait. And let's keep it real. When fighters get this locked in, when the training has that haunted, obsessive edge to it, history usually gets written in bold letters. You, me, and everybody else watching better buckle up cause Crawford's cooking something heavy right now, and it smells like legacy on the stove. Meanwhile, across the ring, you got Alvarez side-eyeing Canelo, basically saying, champ, where's the fire? You leave it in the locker room next to the Gatorade. And honestly, I felt that Canelo's usually sharper than a barber on payday. But if he strolls into fight night looking like he just rolled out of a power nap, Bud Crawford ain't just going to test him. He's going to rearrange his whole weekend plans, rewrite his itinerary, and send him home wondering what just happened. Because that's the contrast right now. Crawford training like a man possessed and Canelo being questioned about whether the flame is still burning the same. If both men show up at their absolute best, we might get a fight that lives forever. But if Crawford's locked-in version steps into the ring while Canelo's on cruise control, that ain't a fight.
Kind of like I said about Manny, if anybody can do it, Man, it's Bud. He's so smart. The guy's like an alien in there. The way he sees things, the way he pulls the trigger, the game.
That's a takeover. Some anonymous vacationing doctor claimed he rushed to the scene after hearing screams, but when he arrived, all he found was Warner's body. That's right. No daughter, no friend, no Baywatch extra splashing in the water. Just one man. So why did news outlets start spinning fan fiction about Warner heroically battling waves while saving 2 people? Anyone who's ever stepped on a beach knows drowning ain't quiet. It's chaos, panic, flailing, desperate cries for help. Yet this doctor said he found Warner like a shadow slipping beneath the surface. Silent, eerie, almost staged. And the strangest twist. As soon as this testimony appeared, the story suddenly changed. Almost like they had to bury his words before they spread. That's the oldest move in the elite handbook. Erase the inconvenient eyewitness. Flood the press with noise, keep the chaos. But then Algeria pulled the classic, I still lean Canelo there. Like he couldn't bring himself to break boxing's golden rule. The big man usually eats the little man. And sure, we've heard that sermon 1,000 times. But let's be honest, sometimes the so-called little man shows up like a pit bull on double espresso. Jaw locked, eyes blazing, flipping the script so hard the old heads choke on their cigars. That's Bud Crawford. He doesn't just fight you. He dissects you like you're a Sudoku puzzle he's solving between rounds. That's what makes this matchup insane. It's not just man versus man. It's styles colliding at the highest level. Canelo, the power punching tank. Legacy dripping off him like gold chains. Built to walk guys down and break their will. Crawford is the chess master who treats the ring like his living room. Shifting stance, setting traps, making world champions look like they just downloaded the demo version of boxing. I'll just write about one thing, though. Perception don't mean a thing when the bell rings. That's the moment all those barbershop debates, the ESPN hot takes, and the tired big man versus little man equations get tossed straight in the trash. So here's the real question. Do we ride with history and claim size always wins? Or do we gamble on Bud's skill rewriting the whole textbook? Personally, I'm not here for safe math. I'm here for chaos. Forget the calculator. Forget the Vegas odds. I want to watch Crawford flip Canelo into a highlight reel victim, or see if Canelo plants that flag and reminds the world why legends don't fold for fairy tales. And just when boxing feels like it can't get any crazier, you got Joe Rogan and the boys debating Crawford versus Canelo like it's a barbershop with HD cameras and a Spotify contract. I'm sitting here like, wait, did he just call Bud the best switch hitter since Hagler? That's like saying your grandma's mac and cheese deserves a Michelin star. Bold, but not completely wrong. Then comes the apex talk. Crawford grinding inside the UFC gym. Kids running around like it's recess. Half the room in suits like they stumbled out of a board meeting. That's Bud, though. He'll sharpen his tools anywhere. High altitude camp in Colorado. Check. Vegas cage at Apex. And if boxing's gonna keep tossing wild cards like this, we might as well lace the gloves up 24/7. One night you got Bud training like he's sparring with gravity. Next night it's Canelo flexing like a tank with gold rims. And before you even blink, everybody's arguing over who rewrites history. That's the beauty of it, right? That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. We don't just watch boxing. We live for the chaos. So now the question's in your corner. Are you rolling with Canelo's legacy muscles? The power, the pedigree, the man built to crush myths? Or are you betting on Bud's chessboard brain, the switch-hitting tactician turning champions into case studies? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't just watch from the bleachers. Step into the debate. And if you're new here, smash that subscribe button for Boxing Headquarters, where the breakdowns hit harder than a liver shot and the fight talk cuts sharper than Crawford's jab. Because if boxing's serving up history in the making, we're serving the play-by-play. No fluff, no filter, just the truth.